Hi, this is another backseat review, as you can see. Today I will be reviewing Emma Approved. Emma Approved is a vlog-style series about Emma Woodhouse, a life fixer, as she details her accomplishments and failures. It's based on Jane Austen's book, Emma. Some things that I liked about this web series was the people of color it incorporated into the cast. Emma is played by a half-white, half-Japanese actress. Frank is played by a Chinese actor, and Jane and Maddie are played by black actresses. I also liked the modernization of the plot. Emma's job as a life coach and professional life fixer definitely gives her a good reason to get involved with people's lives. Her problem is that she goes farther than her professional scope really should be, and she helps people even when they don't ask for it. I also liked that some elements of the book that obviously wouldn't work in modern times, similarly to the company's other works with the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, they make it work better in a modern context. People are getting in relationships, not necessarily getting marriage proposals, and the couple that does get engaged after a short period of time is considered to be rushing things and not necessarily normal for the time. I also liked the focus on Harriet and Emma's friendship. That was a really good way to humanize Emma, and it definitely made it a lot more sympathetic when she got involved in Harriet's life, because you could see she was truly doing it in order to make Harriet happy and not purely for her own ego. That was a nice way to humanize the main character even when she was being unlikable. I liked the inclusion of another character from another series. I thought that was a nice way to kind of minimize just how many characters they had. I thought that was a nice transplant to kind of limit the cookie cutter personality of a character from this novel and a character from another novel that's used in another series that has been done by this company. Some things that I didn't like about this web series was there was a bunch of shorter subplots. And while I see that they were using all the many plot points from the book in short spurts, I felt that it didn't really carry over as well into a big grand arc. I know that the main theme of this series was Emma learning that she's not always right, and that she has to let people make their own decisions, and that she's just as flawed as everybody else. But I felt that all of the very short subplots didn't really meld together the way they did in some other series that this company has done. I also felt that watching Emma make the same mistake over and over and over didn't really endear me to her. You would think after learning the same lesson of 3 or 4 times that it would have really stuck, but Emma's mistakes tend to get worse and have higher and higher stakes leading up to the climax, rather than her slowly learning over time to necessarily stay in her own lane. That was just my take on it. I would watch this series if you like adaptations of classic novels. Literary-inspired web series are a very big thing now. If you really like that particular genre of web series over original concepts, then I would definitely watch this web series. If you like series with flawed protagonists, Emma is clearly a very flawed character. I actually had to start the series twice because I found her to be so unlikable. If that's something that you really get attached to, if you really like seeing characters learn and grow from being unlikable and flawed to being more self-aware and understanding of other characters, then this might be a good web series for you. And if you like romantic comedy as a genre, most of the plots in this series do come from romantic entanglements. Emma does a lot of matchmaking. There's a slow burn romance in store for her as well. So if that's something that you really like mixed in with comedic elements, then this might be a really good web series. If you prefer shorter series, then you might want to look at something else, much like the Lizzie Bennet Diaries or some other works that this company has done. This is a relatively long web series because they do look at so many different plot points from the book. So if you're looking for something you can get through in a shorter period of time, this might not be a web series for you. And if you dislike predictable endings, even if you haven't read the book, you can see a lot of the plot points coming. Not necessarily the climax, but you can definitely see the ending coming, the big romantic Big Bang. So if that's something you dislike and you wanted something to be maybe more creative with how things end up. You know, if you want more of a surprise, then this might not be the web series for you. As always, like and comment and subscribe. If you have a web series you think I should watch, comment it either privately or on this or any other video I make. Yeah, have a good one.